Hello everyone.
Welcome back to the couch.
Oh boy.
Today we decided to talk about some rides that we think could either use a retheme, a revamp, or like just
a redo.
Redo, yeah, entirely new ride. Or attraction, we'll say attraction.
We thought this would be interesting, mostly because of the recent announcement that Disney is retheming Splash Mountain to something from Princess and the Frog, which we wholeheartedly are here for. That is an amazing move. We love Princess and the Frog. We talked about it a few videos ago, I believe.
Yeah, we just recently finally watched it.
Yeah, great movie. We loved it. I think it's going to work perfectly, so yay Disney. But so this kind of brought on the discussion of what would we change in each park and what would we change it to. So let's start with Magic Kingdom. You go first.
All right. So since Stitch's Great Escape has kind of, I don't know, lost its charm
and ride
it's
space.
Never open. I don't know. I would love to see an Inside Out themed attraction there. And my idea with this is something along the lines of like, think Cranium Command, where you've got all of the characters like inside of their little command center in the brain, and can kind of like take you on their journey. So you're like sitting in an audience and like watching something, but also there's like other things happening, and maybe like the room around you can change, and just utilize like lots of like screens or projection technology, because we know they have that. And I feel like that's very like Tomorrowland-y, and it could fit there because like animation and just like the fact that there's like emotions and people like inside of your brain, and just like I don't know, I feel like if Monsters Inc. can be there then I think that Inside Out would work, and maybe Tomorrowland gets like an additional name, like Today in Tomorrowland. Ooh, or something.
That's pretty good.
Like, or Looking to Tomorrowland, or I don't know, whatever. But I just think that Inside Out is seriously lacking a presence in any of these parks, and I think that would be the best space that they already have right now to make something.
So it's funny, I actually talk about Inside Out
in
later on.
Park? Yeah. Okay.
So I'll get back to that.
Cool.
My change would be the Tomorrowland Speedway.
Oh yeah, that needs to go too.
This needs to just get overhauled or something. My biggest issue is when I'm standing in line for Space Mountain and all I smell is gasoline. It's such a bother.
Yeah.
Like, here we are, the year 2020. The apocalypse is upon us. Let's make it electric cars. I would love to see a sponsorship with Tesla. Just so that way it's like, hey, we can test out a new Tesla steering wheel at the Tomorrowland Speedway. You know?
Yeah.
Just like something kind of cool. It'd be battery operated, very much fits the original working of Tomorrowland, like inventions to better our future. I think that'd be really cool. So that's my change for Magic Kingdom.
I agree. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, and I would love to see something happen with Stitch, because we all know Alien Terrestrial did not work out.
So let's move on to Epcot.
Okay. This is where my Inside Out comes in.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna hurt some Disney people.
I think I know where you're going.
I would change Journey into Imagination with Figment.
Okay.
This could fit so well in the Imagination Pavilion.
Yes, actually you are right. I think your idea is better.
I would love to see that there. Like, you don't even have to, you could completely just retheme it, keep the same track layout, like it's a nice friendly dark ride, but you just follow the emotions through like each station and like see like their day to day, and it can end with like a big sing along whatever thing Disney wants to do.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Yeah, a little bing bong, bing bong. Yeah, you could do that. Definitely do that.
Okay, I like your idea better.
So that's my move. The only downside is we do get to lose the little shout out to Dr. Zelinsky and Robin Williams at the beginning of the ride, because it's Flubber, it's Honey, We Shrunk the Kids, all the little scientists.
There is something that could come into play in one of my ideas later on. So
look at this.
Yeah, it's
working together.
We could be Imagineers. Disney, hire us.
Fun fact: we did not do this list together.
No, we didn't.
So that is my change for Epcot.
What park do you want to go to next?
You have to do Epcot.
Oh, I did. love your idea so much we don't need to do anything else. Mine, other people have also suggested this in the past, but I think that it is long overdue that we have a little retheme in the Mexico Pavilion to a Coco ride.
Woo!
Now, I don't know if you necessarily need to keep it in a boat. I think maybe like a trackless ride would work really well here, or just some sort of like Spaceship Earth, like Omni mover kind of thing. Or even like a walkthrough, but that could get tricky with like people running around and stuff. So, but I just feel like I don't know. No one knows who the Three Caballeros are anymore.
It is on Disney Plus, but still.
But Coco, like,
oh, it's perfect.
Justice for Coco.
I agree.
Such an underrated Pixar movie. So freaking good.
Yeah.
And I think that it would be so cheap for them to redo it.
Right,
like,
you have all the nighttime stuff basically set up already.
You have the whole system back there. You don't have to do too much to change it.
Yeah.
So, the only thing I think that maybe they haven't done it yet, or only reason they haven't done it yet, is maybe because the queue is so short.
Yeah, and you have to shut down
Coco would
everything.
definitely like be as popular as Frozen, or maybe a little less, but with it being like a new opening, it would be really busy. So I think that they'd have to kind of shift that a little bit, but Disney can figure it out.
Yeah, just make it work back through somehow. Just don't touch the restaurant where the river runs on your feet.
Do a virtual queue. I feel like that's the future.
That's a good move.
That's the future, is virtual queues, my friends.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Where do you want to go next now that Epcot's actually done?
Let's travel to Animal Kingdom.
All right. Okay, I guess I'll go first. Now, mine also is going to be a little controversial here, and it's not just one ride. I think they need to completely get rid of the entire dinosaur area. I think that it is such a forgettable section. We only ever go to the dinosaur ride when
we're bored.
We're really bored, and like only in Animal Kingdom for the day, and like it's the only fast pass available or whatever junk. It's not that I don't like it, but I don't like it.
No, I know what you mean. Like I like the dinosaur ride. I like that it's a little scary. I like that it's I just think the track system's cool. You go into a giant toaster oven.
I don't know. I feel like it's so hard to get to too. They need to get
true.
better entrance to that area.
Yeah, give me a second way in.
Like, it's just so hard to get around in that park. I feel like there's not a lot of cut-throughs. I feel like you really have to go out and back in, and out and back in.
Yeah, like the Rivers of Light area kind of cuts off like any cut-through from the Everest area.
Yeah, so I think, and I don't know if people will agree with me on this, I would love to see one of two things. I would love to see like a Monsters Inc. area. I feel like the monsters could kind of fit in with like more of an animal theme.
Okay.
Kind of how they originally were planning to do like the dragons and
like the fantasy area.
And,
that would have been cool.
Yeah,
I wish that idea
that could possibly be a thing. Or just something with like all the Disney animals. There's so many. You've got Goofy and Pluto and Donald and Mickey and like
everything.
They're all animals. You've also got, I mean, we've already have representation from Finding Nemo and the Lion King. But you could do like Jungle Book stuff.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be like a cool little area to do something like that. I don't know what you would exactly do for rides in that section, but I feel like it's just, I don't know. I just think waste of space, get rid of it. Dinosaurs are extinct for a reason.
All right. Mine, probably not controversial just because I know a lot of people don't like it. Navi River Journey. It's basically a showcase for the animatronic at the end. You know, just moving all around. It's like, yeah, that looks great. What did I just watch? So, I don't know. I think it should be more of like a classic Disney dark ride where it kind of takes you on the story of the movie. Maybe seeing like a slightly different perspective of it. Just something a little different. I feel like it's cool at first, but man, I would not wait more than 15 minutes for that.
Yeah.
Like I like classic Disney dark rides. Like I know what I'm getting with Peter Pan. I know what I'm getting with Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
And
like,
it's not long enough for a nap. But it feels like a nap ride.
It could be a nap ride.
It's so forgettable. You literally don't have to look at anything except for the last 30 seconds.
And she's out there moving and grooving, so cool. But yeah, that would be my big change. I feel like, and if you had a cooler ride, then the wait for Flight of Passage might not be as long either. Like, it would really balance itself out, and it would kind of clean up the land a little.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my big
I'm
thing.
sure they could do something depending on what the next few movies are gonna look like. So maybe
whenever
they
we
could.
get those.
I know.
Jim Cameron.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, that's also a waste of space.
Yeah, like, it's a cool area, but I also feel, could have been better.
I know that this wouldn't work for like a river thing, but I feel like it would be cool to have a ride there that has something more to do with, like, I don't know, like the process of becoming an avatar. Like working on the
Avatar project.
Yeah, like in the medical area.
So I would just like to see how the Na'vi people ended up getting rid of the human culture and switching everything as like a good combination.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool because it's all over the park.
Clearly they have in Pandora, they are ahead of that time frame in which the movie has happened.
This is like a sequel to the movie, but I'm assuming like a prequel to the sequel. I don't know.
So
whatever.
Maybe they could even just like do a little voiceover and talk about like the story of
something.
Of
Home Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a little. Give me some
Awa
story
and stuff like I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Do just something more than just like a forest with some glowy things. That's literally
and
all
some
it is.
Screens that you can tell are screens. Okay, that's 3 down. 1 to go.
On to
Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, you get to go first on this one.
I would change Rock and Roller Coaster.
Figured you were gonna go there.
It needs something different. Like, I love Aerosmith, and the music is great, but Paris is getting Iron Man, and I want some of that. I know we can't because of the Universal's a big jerk about it thing, but we love Universal, so I don't really mean they're big jerks, but they're kind of jerks. I would like to see something a little different. Even change the track layout. Do something else. Make it longer than 50 seconds.
Make it not so...
Yeah, I would like to not have a headache when leaving said ride. Like, if you're trying to do Marvel, I don't really know. Maybe like a Black Panther type of thing would be cool, but
I feel like
I'm
Marvel's
not sure.
Gonna
take over everything.
I don't think it needs to be Marvel. I think it needs to be within the theme of that area.
Yeah.
So you've got Tower of Terror. I think something else.
Just make it a Twilight Zone area.
No.
I don't know. Just give me something, because you got like cars next to it. That doesn't necessarily fit either.
It's kind of like a weird
mishmash area now. Like, we haven't seen, obviously, the Pixar movie Soul is coming out at some point, where the guy turns into, like, he falls down the sewer thing. Make it something on that. Like, I don't know, the music could fit in really well.
Yeah, if it wasn't a roller coaster, I would also say that Inside Out would work really well here.
Yeah, well...
because of, like, the going through things and the, I don't know, like, the journey piece of it.
Just make it all about the big donut. I don't know, I like the big donut. You could make it...
I don't know. You need a thrill ride, but also, like, you could make it slower and do...
I just want to, like... I don't know, I feel like a lot of kids don't really know who Aerosmith is anymore. They're not the most relevant band at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm not married to it. It's like...
Yeah, I would just like to see it be something else, not 100% sure what yet, but something else.
Alright, so mine...
Ooh, she took a breath.
It's long-winded. It's not fully thought out yet. But I don't know exactly where this would go. I'm thinking kind of like where the Indiana Jones stunt show thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Or even in one of those theaters in the middle that's like not really used for much.
Also give me an adult Jedi temple.
Yes.
Come on.
I think that, well, I mean, Savi's is kind of like, it's not, you don't become a Jedi, but...
I can't fight off Darth Maul. I can't use the Force.
I don't think it's Darth Maul anymore. I think it's Kylo Ren.
It's Kylo and Vader.
Yeah.
That timeline makes no sense either. I'd also change Star Tours. Make that consistent. I don't want to go from a Naboo starfighter to fighting off things with Kylo Ren and the gang.
What?
One storyline.
Okay. Anyway, my idea has to do with kind of like an old ride / prop graveyard. Think like end of the backlot tour, but it could be something where you go and they do like different features every time. So like whatever the new movie coming out is, you could have the costumes and some of the props, and maybe have a show, like a mini stunt show that shows you how they did the stunt for one of the scenes. Maybe you could do one that shows you how they did like the makeup for it, one that talks about the props. Like, I don't know, I think you should do a rotating show that has to do with the whatever like movies coming out, or like one that was really popular, and then also have an area where you've got like old ride and movie props. So
that would be
where
so
you
cool.
could have the old like Figment stuff. You could have wherever the hell the kid from Cranium Command ended up, Buzzy.
We'll never get him back.
We could put him there.
Didn't we get his jacket back?
I don't know.
Something like that.
You could do some like of the Ellen stuff, like the dinosaurs in there.
Oh, that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Set it up like
you could put Stitch in. I don't know.
Set it up like the neon sign graveyard in Vegas.
Yeah, I feel like that. There's like 2 ideas there, and I think like that whole area just has so much not happening.
Yeah, clear some space, demolish this Star Wars hotel, make this happen.
Yeah, actually, they might be taking up some of that space.
Yeah,
but maybe not. I don't know.
Well, it's like next to Batu, but not really. It's weird.
Whatever. But that's
an awesome idea.
I think that'd be really cool.
That'd be super, super cool.
Yeah. So like a ride graveyard, a movie prop /
thing.
Yeah.
Kind of fits in with the Hollywood theme.
I know, we need more Hollywood. Like, I love the immersive in the movie ideas that they're going with now, but I still am just so fascinated by the creation of movies.
Yeah.
We love special features.
Oh, we watched all of them.
So like that new one for Mandalorian.
Gallery.
The gallery, yeah. That was really, really cool. We wish they would do that for like every show ever.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
So good.
Like usually we get movies just to watch the special features sometimes.
Yeah, like we'd prefer to buy them on like Apple TV if they have
iTunes extras.
Extras, as opposed to just like watching it on Netflix, because like we love to see all of those and hear about the making of movies. So fun fact, we are movie buffs. We love them.
Love them.
So yeah.
Let us know what you guys think. If you want to change up some rides, what rides would you change? Why would you change them?
What attractions would you come up with? I mean, anything goes. Fireworks, rides, shows.
Do you want to scrap an entire land and start over?
Yeah.
What's your idea for a 5th gate? Who knows?
Yeah. Villains Park, Villains Park, Villains Park.
Disney.
Do it. We'll help.
So there you go. Find us everywhere, and by everywhere I just mean Instagram and Twitter, because we're there. If you liked this video, give us the thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe, we would really appreciate it. And hit the bell icon and get notified when new videos like this show up.
Thanks for watching.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.